The strength found in the young MITTAL PATADIYA might rival only her courage. When MITTAL was barely 12 years old, 3 robbers broke into her home and held her grandmother hostage at knife point. What MITTAL did next is beyond heroic. This 13-year-old spunk of a child used the only weapons she had and sprung into action. She viciously clawed, bit, and ripped out the robber's hair while they repeatedly stabbed her. MITTAL needed a total of 351 stitches to recover from her injuries, but because of her actions, 2 of the robbers were caught and her grandmother lived. Her one regret is that the 3rd robber got away. AITZAZ Hassan was walking to his school in Pakistan like any other day when the fearless 9th grader noticed a man who seemed out of place. The man was a suicide bomber with a vest full of live explosives. The suspicious 15-year-old took no chances and tackled the man in front of his school's gate. AITZAZ Hassan bravely gave the ultimate sacrifice when the bomber detonated his jacket during the brawl. This teen single-handedly saved the lives of an entire school of children by being a selfless man of action. In 2004, an earthquake with a 9.3 magnitude caused one of the most deadly tsunamis to ever hit the Asian coast. Tilly Smith was a middle schooler that was vacationing in Thailand with her family just moments before the chaos of Mother Nature hit. Luckily, the 10-year-old girl had been paying attention in class to a lecture just weeks before about tsunamis. Tilly Smith was not only able to recognize the signs from her geography class, but also convinced her family and 100 other tourists to retreat to safety. Tilly Smith's quick thinking saved over 100 people from being added to the 230,000 souls lost to the power of the ocean. Tyler Moon was hurt and struggling to breathe when he crawled through 2 kilometers of Australian bushland to find help for his dying father. The 2 had been riding quad bikes on the far edge of the family property when it flipped and crushed them underneath. Tyler was only 7, but the small boy managed to crawl home to his mother with 9 broken ribs and a collapsed lung. He said, quote, "Daddy told me to tell you he needs an ambulance," before he crumpled to the floor. Thanks to the sheer determination of Tyler Moon, both him and his father were able to make a miraculous recovery. IQBAL MASIH's family was deep in debt when they sold him at 4 years old into child slavery. After 6 years of horror, he managed to escape and immediately became a leading activist that spoke out against the slavery of children. Convinced he wasn't helping enough, IQBAL began sneaking into factories and releasing children enslaved in Pakistan. He helped over 3,000 children escape their abusers and received the 1995 Reebok Human Rights Award. Tragically, soon after, IQBAL was shot in the head. At the time, the heroic human rights activist, IQBAL MASIH, was just 12. In 2004, waters were raging outside of ASMA AYYUB Khan's orphanage, and the Mumbai flood was quickly filling inside. The courageous 13-year-old knew she couldn't watch the kids who called her sister drown, so she jumped headfirst into the deep waters. Against all odds, she successfully ferried 40 helpless children to higher grounds. While the flood rose around her, she didn't even know how to swim. Her extraordinary bravery for saving 40 lives was recognized and earned her the Indian Bravery Award in 2006. Children seem to have an extra sense that can taste danger, and Tyler DOOHAN was no exception. Official reports document the 8-year-old as being the first family member to notice the fire. Instead of freezing in fear, Tyler sprang into action and quickly woke up 6 of his family members and led them out of the blazing trailer. But saving 6 people wasn't enough for this loving boy, who charged right back into the fiery mobile home to rescue his disabled grandfather. Sadly, Tyler never emerged. When the fire was extinguished, the remains of Tyler and his grandfather were found on a bed. 8-year-old Tyler DOOHAN was trying to carry his grandfather out of the burning mobile home. Even in this tragedy, Tyler is a true hero. The love of a parent to a child is indescribable, but how strongly do children love their parents? In the case of Alexis Goggins, we can assume she was committed to the death. In 2007, Calvin Tilley took breaking up with his girlfriend too far and shot Salitha Parker in the side of the head in a parked car. Luckily for Salitha, her daughter cared so much for her, she flung herself in front of Calvin and shielded her mother with her tiny 7-year-old body. Calvin shot the fearless child 6 times before being caught by the police. But by the powers of bravery, love, and medical science, both Alexis Goggins and her mother survived. Like they say, nothing is stronger than the bond between sisters. This is shockingly true when you consider 9-year-old ANAIAH Rucker and her 5-year-old sister. The girls were walking to the bus stop when ANAIAH noticed a truck barreling toward them. Without wasting a moment to think, ANAIAH shoved her younger sister out of harm's way and took the full impact. Even after months of hospitalization and the tragic loss of her leg, ANAIAH doesn't feel like she did anything courageous. She says her bravery is just what sisters do. Nobody knows how to keep their cool, like 5-year-old Chloe Olson. Confronted with her mother violently choking on a potato chip, little Chloe calmly called 911 and began a conversation where she thought she was speaking with her dad. Chloe was straight to the point and said, "Daddy, Mommy's choking." The dispatcher told her to open her house's front door and help would be on their way. Brave little Chloe ended the call with, "Love you, bye," and undoubtedly saved her mother's life.